Wait, y'all. How are you doing today? So, somebody asked me a question and I have to answer it. So, don't go anywhere. Stay there so I can answer this question. All right. Bye bye. All right, family. Welcome again to another, let's get it, 15-minute live Q&A with CEO 3 times. I am Elisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times, and I want to welcome you today at 12 o'clock. There we go. So let's see what episode this is today. Episode 84, how do you hire people on commission pay? All right, so episode number 84, how do you hire people on commission pay? This is a great question, right? If I figured this out 2 years ago, I'll be bad. Girl, be so bad, but I figured it out late in the game, but it's okay because it's never too late in the game, right? God always puts you where you need to be. All right, so let's get to the banners. Boom. Why do I go live Monday through Friday, y'all? People always ask me this question because people keep DMing me, they email me, they text me, they message me. Hey, Elise, I have a question about healthcare staff. And hey, Elise, I got a question about being a wife and a business owner and a mom, right? Hey, Elisa, something about relationships. Hey, Elisa, something about kids. So people are asking me questions about business and life. And I say, you know what? I like to give people my undivided attention. I like to answer questions based on what they're asking and give them my attention. And I can't give everybody 15 minutes. So came up with this great idea to go live Monday through Friday where I answer your questions, right? I give you 3 things on what I think the answers to the question should be because you asked me the question. All right. So you can always catch us here Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Guess what? And on Saturdays and Sundays, you can catch a recording at 12 p.m. So always look for here at 12 p.m. If you missed the episode, it is 84. It's 84 lives up there that can answer different questions about your business and your relationships, right? So definitely y'all make sure you are tuning in and keep asking your questions. Don't stop sending me them questions. I love it. All right, so this is the next question that I always get. Why do they call you CEO 3 times, y'all? It's simple, y'all. We have 3 companies, right? So me and my husband have top of the line healthcare staffing. This is the healthcare staffing company that staffs medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. Then we have TOTLHS Heart to Go Inc. That is the nonprofit that helps take care of the holistic medical professional. And then we have the real Elisa Applewhite Consulting, and that has brought you questions and answers live 15 minutes at 12 p.m. every day. I'm here to answer your questions. But the consulting company doesn't only do that. We help everyday people like you to build a healthcare staffing agency from ground to government. We also help medical professionals to be the best medical professional they could potentially be. We partner with hospitals and nursing homes to help them learn how to retain their staff. Y'all, we have a podcast called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast where we literally take medical professionals and patients and we listen to their stories and we get their stories out, right? Because that's a whole different universe, right? We have started to do motivational speaking with youth. We teach youth. We go into the public school system, and we teach youth about everyday living. What else we do, y'all? We do so much. I'm talking about this consulting company is just poof, yeah, blue, right? We also go, I love this one. We go downtown Charlotte, we meet random strangers, and we literally ask them their patient experience or medical experience. So wait for that one to definitely drop. Those videos are being edited. We met some amazing people, and we got some good shout outs to some hospitals. So I'm really excited about that. But y'all, we just keep growing. We just keep growing, right? How did I forget this? I don't know how I went through this so quick. TOTLHS Hard to Go Inc. was established because we have a Hard to Go Gala that we celebrate our medical professionals once a year, where we give 52 of them praise, and they get to tell their stories, and we just treat them like royalty, right? So this is a event that we had, and that is what started the nonprofit, because my accountant was like, if you're going to spend money anyway, you might as well start a nonprofit since you're giving money away, so it could be accounted for. I get some type of credit, and so we can continue taking care of our medical professionals. So I could not forget about that, right? All right. So that's why they call us CEO three. Call me CEO 3 times. We have 3 companies. And let's get to the question of the day, because we got 9 minutes on the clock. So episode number 84, how do you hire people on commission pay? I love this question because this was a question that I had, and I felt like I got the best answer I could potentially be from the biggest salespeople in the world, Mr. Grant Cardone himself and Mr. Brandon Dawson. So thank you for this. They made me come after getting so much knowledge from them to revamp how I pay people. All right. So I'm going to give you the basics on what I know, and you can implement this in your business. And also, what is it? Grant Cardone got the 10X rule, a 10X rule book that you could buy. And Brandon Dawson had the nine levels to success or something. He just came out with that. So definitely try those 2 books. You look up Grant Cardone and Brandon Dawson on YouTube. They are really, really big with this commission pay stuff. So they even got their secretary getting commission pay. It's crazy. So, I mean, they really, they got it. They got it right. Right. So how do you hire people on commission pay? So the first step that you want to do is you want to always give a base salary, right? So whoever you're hiring, you want to give them a base salary that is reasonable for your company, that's not going to put you out of business, that you can afford comfortably, and you give them that base salary, right? And this base salary can be, all right, I can pay you $10 an hour. I can pay you $5 an hour. Can't pay people $5,000 an hour in United States. Now there's people in Philippines, 50 cents an hour, 25 cents an hour. They have no regulated rate. It's crazy, right? $3 an hour. So, in the United States, you cannot pay nobody no $5 an hour. It's not minimum wage. You have to pay minimum wage, and I think minimum wage is $7.25, if I'm not correct. It might have went up to $15 in some states. Not sure, but say if you want to pay them, say, hey, all right, I'm gonna pay you $10 an hour. So if I pay you $10 an hour and you work 10 hours, that's $100, right? 10 times 10 is 100. I'm keeping it simple. So you always start whoever you're hiring in that position with a base salary rate. And what you can do is you can make it hourly, where you say $10 an hour, or you can make it for 12 months. For 12 months, where you do like $10 an hour, however many hours you want them to work, 40 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours. Well, 40 hours is regular. Anything over 40 hours in the United States is overtime. Anything over 8 hours in California is double time. So if you work a 12-hour shift for that last 4 hours in California, you get paid time and a half. So for every 12 hours you work in one day. So you get paid regular time for the 8 hours, and then you get paid time and a half for every additional hour you work after 8 hours in California. And they deserve it. They need it because it's so expensive to live out there. Oh my God. So expensive. So make sure you're giving them a base salary. Again, you could calculate this base salary. You can give them an hourly, or you can give them an annual by just calculating that, times in that by how many hours they're going to work, times 52 weeks, because hopefully they're going to do this each week. And that should give you your annual rate of how much you're going to pay them. All right. So then the next thing to do, how do you hire people on commission pay, is find out the employee's financial goals. This was something that I learned from Brandon Dawson. in his 360 program. So find out the employee's financial goals. You want to find out, hey, what's the biggest car you want to is there what's the biggest thing you want to purchase? Is there a dream car that you want? Is there a dream house that you would like to have? Is there a certain amount of savings that you want in your account, before you retire? Is there anything major you would like to pay off? How much do you want for your kids to go to school? Are you planning for your kids to go to school? Is there some type of vacation that you desire to have? What is your ultimate, what is the amount that you think that you want to make max per year? Like, what is the amount that you can make per year that you feel like will be comfortable for you and your family? Right. So that's the thing that we didn't have in our business, and we implemented it, which I think is awesome because it allows that employee to grow with you in your business, and it allows you to dream with your employees. Right. So one of the things that we have done at Top of the Line since day one is thank every employee for working for us. Like, thank every employee for working for us. And then I would say during orientation, I want to thank you for coming to share my dream. Let my dream fuel your dreams to do whatever it is you want. Is that open a business, or if just do your own thing? But use my dream to fuel your dream. And if you want to be with Top of the Line forever, we'll keep you forever. So that's something that I always said to my team, because no matter what type of business you have, people that are not dreaming or thinking big, that makes your business, your whole entire business, stagnant. So you got to have people up there that want to dream. Now, you might not want people up there that's in management that are planning to start their business, because management teams are more expensive to replace than your regular teams that you just have people doing systems and operations. So, you choose what's best for you, but make sure you are knowing all your employees' goals, financial goals, and you can do like a cheat sheet where you ask them these questions when you're hiring them. That's a whole nother process about hiring that I learned from Brandon Dawson. But again, you could do this like on a cheat sheet and ask them, or you could personally ask them themselves. And what you want to do is calculate this number, whatever that number is. If it's an additional 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, you want to see if you can break this down to amount that your company can pay based on commission, right? So how do you hire people on commission pay? So you take that number and you're going to break it down based on the daily KPIs. And we already talked about KPIs. They are key performance indicators and daily goals. So if your employee says, if you figured out the number from finding out your employee's financial goals, that goal is $50,000, you're going to break that $50,000 per day. And say, all right, so in order to get that additional 50,000, you not only have your base salary of $10 an hour, but now you have to sell this book. And you get 30% of the commission of this book. Now you have to sell our course, right? So our course is where we teach people how to have healthcare staffing agencies. So our challenges, right? So we got 3 different tickets to our challenges. We got one for $197. We got another one for $297. We got another one for $597, right? So then you take that and you can say, hey, if you sell a certain amount of challenges, you could get 30% off of those challenge for every challenge ticket you sold. Then you have the big thing, right? So your course, say if your course is $10,000 or your course is $20,000. Well, if you get somebody to just directly take my course or directly go into my course, then you'll get 30% off of that $10,000. And if I'm not correct, 30% off of $10,000, I believe is $3,000. Let's see. So 10,000 times 0.3 is $3,000. All right. So you think about it. If they get one person to go into your course, that's $3,000 in that 1 month, right? So if that's $3,000 in that 1 month times 12 months, that's $36,000 for just getting one person a month to take your course. Now, say if you got somebody's like, oh man, I can make $3,000 off of each course. So then if I make $3,000 off of each course, I'm going to get in 5 people a month. So that means they're making $15,000 additional per month. That times 12 is $180,000 per month. And that is the difference in commission pay, y'all. So you got to have something to offer them. You have to have the daily KPIs that say, hey, you got to reach your daily job duties every day, plus these additional commissions to get that extra bonus, right? So your daily job duties, your daily KPIs is going to keep you at your hourly salary rate. Your daily goals is going to give you that additional money that you get, right? Because you got to bring in the company money. So everybody's winning, right? You're getting in clients, they're getting additional pay. And that's how you hire people on commission pay, y'all. So you got to have something worth. Grant Cardone said this to me, and I was just like, what are you talking about? But I understood it. I said, well, I have a book I can sell. He said, sweetie, you cannot have somebody just selling books and they making money off of it. Because think about it. If it costs $10 to print the book, and then it costs $10 to print the book. If they make $5 off it, that's $5 per book. They'll be selling a bunch of books forever, and they'll never see the reason to stay. So you have to give your employees a reason to stay. So you give them something like you create a challenge, you create a course. Everybody has something they can teach somebody, and there is somebody out there willing to pay for it. So you can do, again, a book. You could do the challenge. You can do the course. You can do a software program, a community where you have a community rate, a monthly rate, subscriptions. So you create stuff in your business to generate the other people, the people that's working, to pique their interest so they can get a percentage of that. And that is how you keep happy employees, right? So everybody's winning. All right, so that went off. Let's go over this really quickly. How do you hire people on commission pay? Number one, give them a base salary. Number two, find out the employee's financial goals. And number three, daily KPIs and daily goals. And we just discussed all three of that. All right, y'all. So I am so happy we went through that. Make sure you'll follow me on all social media platforms at The Real Alisa Applewhite. Again, that's The Real Alisa Applewhite. For the people in the back, it's usually my husband and my kids. It is The Real Alisa Applewhite. So make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. I want to make sure you are subscribing to my YouTube channel now. So if you are up here and you are not part of my YouTube channel, I want you to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Like not tomorrow, but now. Not like right now. Like right now, right? Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, y'all. Because everything helps. This helps to get the message out. This helps to keep answering questions and probably get some more questions, so we got to keep it growing. All right. So as I always end it, and I tell y'all this all the time, every day, for those people who know me and for those people who don't know me, right? I say this every day. I absolutely love you. I know you're like, how did this girl love me? She don't know me. I don't have to know you to love you, right? And you could have done me so wrong in life, like so wrong, and I still love you. Why? Because you are a spirit of God. You are a child of God. And I have to love you in order to see my maker and we have a decent conversation. Because I'm like, God, you know about that person. I don't get down with that person like that. But you not getting down with that person is delaying my message getting to that person. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to get out of yourself and realize what your mission is, which is to praise God and to spread to spread the message of love to his people, regardless on how hard you might think it is to penetrate them. One thing I always say is it might seem hard for you to understand that you're penetrating somebody and they might not react right now, but they might remember that voice 10 years later, 20 years later, 50 years later. It doesn't matter. You got to keep putting out the good because it eventually comes back to you, right? So again, I absolutely love you. Don't know anything about half of the people that watch my YouTube. Know some people, but not all of them. But I absolutely love you. And I'm so glad that you decided to wake up today and you were here with me live today. And I appreciate that. But I promise you, I say this every time. I don't love you enough like your creator loves you, okay? Your wife doesn't love you enough like your creator loves you. Your husband doesn't love you enough like your creator loves you. Your kids don't love you like your creator loves you. Your mom, your dad, like think of the person that you are so in love with, like my husband, y'all know I be talking about him. Like think of the person that you're so in love with and just imagine that love times 800 from your creator. crazy. That's some crazy type of love. That's some crazy type of love. So go build a relationship with your creator, because I promise you, once you build that personal relationship, it's not a devil in hell that can come up and shake you, baby. Not at all. And I promise you, they be shaking, they be pulling the boat. I'm like, oh God, let me go pray. Because they stay busy. Stay busy. But no, all jokes aside, go build a relationship with your creator. You will not regret this. You might regret some things in your life, but this is not one. All right. So until tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Healthcare is affected by everything, right? You could be walking and have a stroke or have a heart attack. Now you are in the healthcare system, right? You can just all of a sudden start having mental issues, and now you're in the healthcare system, right? You could be minding your business and somebody can come in and shoot you, or hit your car or something like that, and now you are in the healthcare arena. And this is why healthcare is so important to me, because to me it matters who's at the bedside, right? So I always say to people, it doesn't matter to me that I have a nurse that say, hey, I'm a nurse, or I'm a CNA, and they show up at the building, right? That doesn't show me their integrity. Their integrity, their accountability, their professionalism, it shows when the door is closed. That is how you know how true a person is to their mission of being a healthcare professional, right? It's how they treat the patients with the doors closed. And my goal is to help to educate healthcare staffing owners and also medical professionals, and again hospitals, on how to help medical professionals get back to that mindset of how to treat people when the door is closed.